Wow. I mean, I told you it was going to be bad, and then it was bad. The Pac-12, George Kliavkoff, gave this new TV deal to the presidents on Tuesday. What I love about this is probably my favorite part. I'm reading from yahoo.com, yahoosports.com, by the way. One of my favorite parts about this whole deal, the meeting lasted 1 hour. I interviewed somebody to work alongside them. We had a 35-minute conversation because there was some clerical stuff to go through. That was for an internship. Yeah, 35-minute conversation. The Pac-12 presidents sat down for an hour. That's all it took. All the jury deliberated was an hour over this TV deal. And I can guarantee you that's not a good thing. How do you look at this TV deal, and not laugh? One TV executive told Yahoo Sports, I saw Kliavkoff's comments and was like, oh my God, either he's the greatest poker player or he's just bluffing. And then he pitches this TV deal, this Rush TV deal, which, why, after a year, it's been over a year of us being told we'd have a TV deal. And it feels rushed. This Rush TV deal, less than the Big 12's figure. And it sure enough, like we talked about, is streaming based. Two proposals, apparently, in the presentation from Kliavkoff. One less lucrative than the other, per Yahoo Sports, depending on the amount of subscriptions. That's what it is. It's the escalator Jason Scheer talked about. The escalator where, oh, look. And I love that one article described it as, it's the OnlyFans of college football. Oh, look, we can make as much money as people want to pay us. Here's the problem. Nobody wants to pay. I'm gonna put this in terms of I'll use the OnlyFans, but let's put it in terms of animals so I don't have to compare people. If a penguin enclosure had a subscription and a lion enclosure had a subscription at the zoo, the lions are going to get more money. And then there's a little bird exhibit, but it's not cool birds. It's just like a crow. Like, yeah, we have an exhibit of crows. That's what the Pac-12 is. And people that are going online trying to watch these live feeds from the zoo, like, oh yeah, you can pay a subscription and watch the lions all day. All right, sweet. The Lions are going to get, great viewership. The SEC, the Big Ten, the Lions. People will pay to watch that. Sure, that'd be kind of cool. Let's watch some Lions live. Penguins, fun. Dope animals. Thinking about, half the Lions, right? But it's fun-loving people. Man, they just enjoy being entertained. Everybody's wanting to watch the Penguins and the Lions for different reasons. The Big 12 is the Penguins. Just a fun conference. Make money because it's fun to watch. Then there's the Crows. No one's watching the Crows. No one's going to OnlyFans. No one's going to the subscription service online to watch the Crows fly around in this zoo exhibit. Oh, the Crows are playing today. What time? Oh, 1 a.m. Central Time? Huh. Yeah, the Crows are nocturnal. It's the bat exhibit. Why do they think this is a good idea? I puzzled. It bothers me. Do you think it's idiocy? A lack of common sense? Or is this just some kind of joke? It blows my mind that the Pac-12 commissioner actually presented this idea in front of athletic directors, presidents, the board, and said, look what I've done. How did that conversation go? How did he present it with any sort of pride? How it's dumbfounding how one person could drive a conference into the ground so quickly and so easily. I don't know how you do it. They are the Crow exhibit, and no one's paying for the Crow exhibit. You can do a buy subscription thing. You can do that. You can say, hey, subscribe to my thing, and I make more money. You can work on commissions. But if nobody wants to buy what you're selling, if you don't have a good product, then what's the point? You could tell the school, you could tell Washington, hey, look, if you get 500,000 Apple Plus TV subscriptions, we'll give you $15 million. When you know that's an unreasonable number, the commission's great, but there's no chance these schools are going to sell X amount of subscriptions. No chance the conference is going to sell X amount of subscriptions to give the schools this money. Nobody is knocking down walls to watch the Pac-12, much less subscribing to Apple TV. And if you do have Apple TV, you're not hunting for Pac-12 games. You just don't care. People just don't care enough. They don't. It is. It blows my mind that we've gotten here. How you as a conference could be so just asinine in this is alarming. There needs to be change. There needs to be a change in leadership. How has there not already been a change in leadership? I got a haircut for this. Terrible. Gosh, I'm not even in the conference. It gets you worked up. Who wants to compete in that? Not me, huh? Utah does. I go to the college football playoff because of it. This has been Locked On Baylor, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Sorry J.D. Piquel didn't come today. Maybe he'll show up tomorrow. Pissing myself off. Thanks, George Kliavkoff, for making my night bad. This has been, it always will be, Locked On. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow? Not a word. Tomorrow is Baylor. Bears.